Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching and happy February. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a different video for you guys. So these are gonna be like winter must-haves. So not like monthly favorites, not mid-month favorites, not new products I'm trying. These are things that I have been using on repeat. If you're one of the people who doesn't like seeing repeat products, this definitely is not the video for you. Sometimes people like when I only share things once and then I'm only sharing new things, but this is definitely like must-haves, things I'm just constantly reaching for that have helped me survive the winter, whether it's an article of clothing or a beauty product that's just kind of helped calm my skin down a little bit, or you know, what have you. It's all gonna be in today's video. So everything I'm talking about is gonna be linked in the description bar below for you guys to shop, so make sure that you check that out. Also, I always put like outfit details down there, like my sweater that kind of has me feeling a little bit like Big Bird because of my big bump. All of that stuff's always linked down in the description bar, so you can always check down there. I also have links to my blog that I update frequently with you guys and just everything. It's all down there. So also go ahead and click the subscribe button while you're down there and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna start out with beauty. And again, these are the products that like just really have helped my skin survive. I feel like every single January specifically, my skin just, oh, it's horrible. And it really depends on what kind of winter we have. So I feel like last January, our winter actually was not that bad. It was mild. We still had cold temperatures, but we had so much rain. And I feel like this winter, we haven't had near as much rain, but it's been a lot colder and there has been a lot more wind. So it's definitely been a lot drier. My skin has been a lot more unhappy. Gosh, I already have hiccups. And I've told you guys, like I am a skincare junkie. So I have found that not just the stuff that I put on my skin at nighttime when I'm, you know, about to get in bed or in the morning before I put on my makeup, that's not the only thing that matters. What matters is also what I'm removing my face makeup with and what I'm washing my face with. And one of the big products that I've really enjoyed in January, and then now that it is February, is, and actually in December too, is the Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balm. So I kind of interchanged between this one and the Elemis one. I actually had both open at the same time and I was finally like, you know, they both still have shelf lives. It's probably not productive to have two open. So I used up my Elemis one, and then now this is the only one I use, but I have both this Colleen Rothschild one and the Elemis in my back stock. So when I run out, I'll just keep grabbing for these. So this is just the one that I have now. So Elemis is equally as good if you like that one. But a cleansing balm is just so good at removing that first layer of makeup from your skin in the shower. But I feel like this one I've really liked leaving on a lot more, kind of as like a mask in a way. So I will put this all over my face, let it kind of melt off my makeup before I get in the shower. And when I get in the shower, I actually, like I used to just get in and immediately wash it off and then get that first layer of makeup off. Now I'm kind of letting it sit for a couple minutes and I just let my skin really breathe it in. And it just, I don't know, something about just like leaving it on for a couple minutes has really helped just kind of hydrate my skin. But also I feel like it's a little bit even cleaner. So I may start doing that with my Elemis as well. Maybe start doing that in summer. I don't know, but I have a while to go with this product. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I've had this one open since early November, but again, I was still kind of switching back and forth between an Elemis and this one. I think I ran out in December of that one, so now this is the only one I use. We've still got a long time for this one, but the biggest difference, this one does kind of smell like my grandmother, great-grandmother. I don't know. It's like the smell of this one is definitely different, but it's just been very, very hydrating. And I've used cleansing balms for the last, I think it's almost 3 years this summer, or 2 years this summer, but I've just been loving this one in this winter because I feel like it's just really helping hydrate my skin now that I'm leaving it on a little bit longer when I get in the shower. So Laneige, I believe is how we say it. Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I actually just opened this one up today. I like pulled this one out of my back stock and I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see a post on everything that I keep in my back stock. So that is everything I absolutely refuse to go without. So if you hear me talking about it, that's what it is. And this one, I got a brand new one today, and this is my second or third one. They last for a lot longer than they say they do. So I've only ever used the berry flavor. They have a couple flavors, but I think this one is great. So I would never recommend buying the full pack of them. Like they have full big packs and sets that they sell at like the Sephora sale and on deals on Amazon and all that stuff. You guys, this thing lasts for so long. I just don't feel like that's necessary. So I will keep one extra one of these in my back stock and I just apply it every night. You can do morning or night, but I feel like this is a little little bit too hydrating to then put lip product on top of. I feel like it breaks up the lip product. So I only use this at night, but I love it. And I believe this is my second winter with that. And every single time I use that, I'm just like, oh, it's so amazing, because usually I have really dry, cracked lips. And since I've started using that, I have not had that issue at all. You can tell I'm very much so into the like hydration because that is like key for my skin this time of year. And speaking of hydration, I had a steamer that I bought off Amazon, and I really liked it for a while, but I had seen just how powerful this one was on Vanity Planets. So finally, about a year or two ago, I think it might have been around a year, might have been this time last year. I'll look and see if I can find the order date and put it up on the screen. I purchased this and I absolutely love it. It has a little spot for the water in the back, and this is so powerful. It just really helps your skin accept all of those products a little bit better, and it opens up your pores. And so I try to do this at least once a week, especially now that I'm pregnant and my skin has just been a little bit drier just in general. But now that it is winter time, my skin just needs all the help it can get. So I just sit under this and I'm just like, oh, it feels like you're at a spa, and I have not like had any issues with it. So for me, once a week is really good. Maybe if you just have dry skin and you like don't have rosacea, you probably could use it a little bit more. I don't know. You kind of have to just like trial and error and see what works for you. But that just really helps my pores just open up and accept all of the products a lot better, and it just keeps my skin very hydrated. This is a foundation I started using last summer, I think. I love a lot of foundations, and the older I get, the more I like a full coverage foundation, because I feel like I can just use a full coverage foundation and then I don't have to use as much of the other products on my face. Like I don't even need to use as much concealer. So I've been all about full coverage foundations, and I actually tried Lancome foundations for the first time last year, and I have loved them. So I love this one and the stick one, but this one I think is a lot more full coverage. I am not even gonna try and say the name because I will butcher it. The color I wear in this, I'm actually wearing it today, is 215 Buff Nude, and this is just, again, full coverage, but it doesn't, if I do have a dry patch, now I currently don't have a dry patch because I've been really good about keeping my skin hydrated, but if I do have a dry patch on my skin, that doesn't seem to like make it more obvious. Like it doesn't bunch up in the dry skin. It just kind of covers it very evenly. So that's why I've been reaching for that foundation a lot more this winter. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into the fashion category, and I have told you guys before, I'm gonna have a wide range of prices here. So I learned from my grandma years and years ago, like everyone kind of has the thing that they're okay spending their money on, like a little bit more money on. So for guys, sometimes it's like, I know plenty of guys who are like totally down to spend a little bit more money on their car. My husband, like he would rather $0 into his clothes and spend a lot more money on his mountain bike stuff. For me, I would rather put my money into accessories, things that I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of, a lot of use. So bags, jewelry, shoes, and then I will spend a little bit less on things like sweaters and jeans, tops just in general, because those are a little bit more trendy and things change a lot. So for instance, we'll start out, something I've been loving lately is Walmart sweaters. I love Walmart. They have very affordable stuff, and like to this day, one of my most popular posts, I was actually wearing a Walmart dress with Golden Goose sneakers, and that's just like the true epitome of what I like. I will spend like $12 on a dress, and then I will wear like designer shoes because I just loved the way the sneakers looked with the dress. And I mean, I didn't take into account how much they costed when I put them on. I just liked the way it looked. So I have been buying a bunch of affordable Walmart sweaters, including this one that, again, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I feel like Big Bird or not. I kind of get Big Bird vibes from it, but they have so many gorgeous sweaters, and they actually have been doing a lot of looks for less for like free people stuff. So a lot of sweaters that I'm seeing on Walmart right now, I also am seeing very similar options on Free People that are quadruple the price. So while this one isn't necessarily one of those sweaters, the pink sweater that I have from Walmart, that one is hands down a Free People look for less. So I'm buying all of the affordable sweaters because I'm buying them a little bit bigger because they do have this bump, and I know that, you know, next winter I won't have a bump, and I just want to make sure I'm not spending a ton of money on sweaters. So I love this one. It will be linked below. I went up to a large in it just to fit. But I would say you probably could go with your true size or maybe up one. I don't feel like it's really necessary. I think you're good with your true size with this one if you're not pregnant. Another piece of clothing that I cannot stop wearing, and this is true for every winter, is the Spanx faux leather leggings. I have a ton of posts up on my blog about these. I have, I think I have a full video where I compare the different kinds of faux leather leggings, but I just adore these leggings. They are so good. I have had these for almost 4 years, but this is the first year I've actually had the maternity pair. The reason I've been wearing these nonstop is because I think they have the most supportive belly band of any pair of like pants that I have felt out there. Like unreal. It feels so good to wear these leggings, and I just like everything truly feels like Spanx. Feels like it's just lifted up and a lot more comfortable. So while this is my first winter with the Spanx faux leather leggings, I've had the regular faux leather leggings for 4 years, and they are a winter staple, no doubt. Fall staple, no doubt. Sizing on these, go up 1 size from your true size, and then I'm 5'9" and I wear a regular. It says that 5'9" you should wear a long. I feel like that's 5'10" or taller. So that's definitely just my preference, but I've been wearing a regular. I bought a regular in these. I bought a regular in maternity version. The quilted regular length is totally fine for 5'9". All right, so I have 2 kinds of scarves to show you guys. One of them is my Louis Vuitton scarf. You definitely don't have to have a Louis Vuitton scarf. The whole point to it is like a dressier option. So I wear 2 kinds of scarves this time of year, and it genuinely just depends on the weather. I think like everybody else, but for me, I really enjoy scarves. They are something I do take on and off pretty frequently. So I'll like throw on a coat, throw on a scarf, and then if I like we're going to a friend's house or something, I'll pull off the coat and the scarf usually. So it's not always a fashion statement unless it is something that's a little bit more shiny. So I've told you guys I bought my Louis Vuitton scarf. I bought it secondhand from Fashionphile, and I bought it because I hit and surpassed all my business goals last year. So not necessary, but I like that this one is a lot dressier. So I've been wearing this one a lot when I have like a much dressier outfit, like a lot of like basics and creams that are really pretty, and I'll like wear a brown coat, and this just looks so good with it. Again, just like shiny material. It's a lot dressier. And then if I'm out in the snow like I was like a couple weeks ago, or you know, it's just gross outside, I will wear this kind of scarf that's just like a lot softer material. If it gets ruined, it's not as big of a deal. This one, I think last time I looked on Amazon, it was like $12 or $13. The price does on this one, I've seen, kind of just depend on what color you get. I have this in a couple colors. I'll see if I can figure out what colors I have, and I'll write them in the description bar below, because I think one of them is a little bit more cream, and then this one is a little bit more brown. I have this one in black as well, but it's affordable. And again, you're not gonna have to worry about like this one getting messed up as much as this one. But scarves are kind of my go-to, mainly because I also am very pale. I'm going to start self-tanning starting this weekend because we have a wedding to go to, and I'm just like kind of ready for spring to come, honestly. And I think anytime I wear a scarf, it's just also like another layer of skin cover that I'm like, you're not seeing that I literally am pale as a ghost and veiny and all that stuff. So your girl is well overdue for a self-tan, and I love a good scarf to cover that up, no matter what kind of scarf it is. And then lastly, I have shoes that I want to share with you guys. So shoes are my all-time favorite thing to buy. Like, it literally does, it's excessive. My shoe collection is ridiculous. I know it and I don't care. But I looked the other day, there's a pair of shoes I've had in my closet 4 years, and they were $30 from Walmart. So for me, again, like I will spend a little bit more on shoes, but not always. And I just always make sure to take good care of my shoes so that they last for a really long time. I can't get enough of shoes, but I also can't get enough of slippers. So I shared these with you guys, I believe, in like my what I bought in December Amazon video, and these have been my go-to slippers lately because they are just cozy, and they keep your feet really warm during the winter time. And even in the house, it's still cold, so I've been wearing these a lot when I'm at home. And when I leave my house, these have been my go-to. So I do like the shorter shaft height on the Ugg boots, but every time I share these, it makes me smile because I waited literally 26 years to buy a pair of real Uggs. And so many of you guys were like, oh, I've had mine for a decade. I've had mine for 13 years. I've had mine for 8 years. And I was like, okay, that was a good shoe investment, because I have had some that were a little bit more affordable in years past, and they would bite the bullet after like one winter. So I am really happy that I went ahead and purchased like the real deal. And so many of you guys have said like you have had yours for a decade plus. So I did go up to a 10 in these, but I just love them. I'm wearing them nonstop lately. I wore them last night. We went and had an ultrasound for the baby, and so I threw those on with my Spanx faux leather leggings, and it was just like a comfortable outfit, but it still looked really cute. And then also sneakers. So this is no secret, I'm quite the sneaker girl. I love lots of sneakers. I've been wearing, the top 3 pairs I've been wearing are my Golden Gooses, the Nikes I'm about to share, and the Vejas. But I am more often than not wearing the Vejas because tying shoes right now, bending down and like tying shoes is just becoming quite the task. So I did want to share these with you guys because every time I show a picture of them or anything, I get a ton of questions. They are Nike Air Max Pros, I believe. And I did get my true size 9.5, I believe, in these. What size did I get in these? Yeah, I got my true size 9.5 and they are so freaking comfortable. Like straight out of the box. I would not work out in these, but I've been wearing these a lot when I am in the mood to bend down and tie my shoes. But that's not always the case lately, especially more often than not. But I like the neutral color of these. So these sneakers I can't stop talking about because I can't stop wearing them. They are the Vejas, and these are the Velcro. I will probably not buy another pair of Velcro or hands-free sneakers specifically with the purpose of like putting them on around the bump, just because, I mean, why would I? I'm getting towards the end of this pregnancy, but I did buy these solely because they have Velcro on them. But I like the Velcro and I've seen a lot of people wear these, and so I'm like, you know what, Velcro's back in, so I'm gonna wear Velcro sneakers. I did go down to a 9 in these, so I went down half a size and they fit perfect, but Vejas are extremely comfortable. I actually am planning on doing a blog post very soon for you guys to compare the Veja and the Golden Goose, because that has been the most requested topic I've ever had in my DMs on Instagram since sharing that I bought those Vejas. People want to know, like, obviously the Vejas are significantly more affordable, but people are like, are they significantly more comfortable? Are they the same comfort? So I am working on a post for those very soon. If you follow me on the blog on Instagram, you'll know kind of when that goes live. But I will be comparing those. But for the time being, Vejas all the way because they're so easy to put on. All right, and that is really it for today's video. I just wanted to kind of share my like most used, most loved beauty and fashion stuff for winter, specifically just honestly January, because December was really hit or miss. I told you guys the other day, like 2 days after Christmas, I was wearing shorts. It was like 73, 75 degrees. It was ridiculous. So we finally have a winter. My skin's been a little crazy. I've gotten a hold of it. So I'm very grateful for the good products that I've got in my hand that I wanted to share with you guys today. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. Love you guys so much, and I hope that I see you in my next video.